we're going to pivot over into another segment called Based on a True Story.
Oh, it's a true story.
This is a fan favorite, I think. Unproven fan favorite, where Luke and I are essentially going to take a headline and we're going to pitch an original idea to a movie executive. DJ Sweet and Low will step in as the movie executive with his studio, and we're going to make it up completely on the fly. So I've picked the headline. I'm going to pitch it to Luke, and we're going to go from there. You ready?
I suppose.
Do you want to talk about...
I guess I have to be.
We're going to do it. We're on the roller coaster. We're on the first hill. You are strapped in. Get ready to go. Here we go. Ready?
Ready.
Wreckage from 1800 ship washes up on North Carolina beach.
Wreckage from 1800 ship. So, do you believe in ghosts? I want to ask you that first. Get that out of the way.
I have spirits upstairs. I'll tell you what, I've been dealing with spirits all my life. Yeah, I believe in ghosts.
Then this is the ride for you. So 1800s, we're going to open up on a scene, on the sea, water's treacherous, triangle, you know what I'm talking about, Bermuda Triangle coming through. Nothing survives the Bermuda Triangle. Stuff gets crazy. Warping, vortexes, transportals, metaverse probably, wormholes. No one knows what's happened, but just real light show going on here. We don't know what's happening, but the Captain Murdoch on the ship just trying to weather this. It's like an electrical storm, but this is all happening like in the first few moments, like to kind of set this scene up. Don't know what's happening. Cut to the beach. Guy's taking his family, or taking his dog, family. It's the only family he has is his dog. So he's taking his dog, on the beach. There's morning run and stumbles upon this old ship wreckage that, 1800s, 200-something years ago, thought was gone forever. And this come up on the side. What's it say?
The sweetness. The sweetness.
Oh, I like the sweetness. That's the name of my company, DJ Sweet and Low Studios.
DJ Sweet and Low Studios.
Yeah.
That's why we came exactly to you, because we felt like this would really hit you right where it counts.
Yes, okay. I like it.
So tell us a little about your studio, like you Sweet and Low Studio.
Sweet and Low Studios, yeah. We like to make sweet pictures, down low. Well, I'll tell you why, but they are sweet. Now, my friend, he's got a studio, DJ Humpback. He likes water pictures, so he might like this too.
Good. Yeah, we actually know him, but so we have a lot of oceanic footage in this. So what happens with our main character, whose name is also Murdoch, coincidentally enough.
Oh, like my cousin Murdoch, Jeffrey Murdoch. Yes, sir.
Yeah, like Murdoch. So he is a descendant of the ship captain that we saw in the first scene. So we're going to go right for the punch. We're going to go right in and reveal, like, this guy's a descendant. And really the rest of the movie is just uncovering where the treasure is. Because essentially he, being a down-and-out kind of guy, no family, just has a dog, he's kind of like this rugged kind of adventurer type, taking a little break in California where his family was. He's closing up. His parents just died in a tragic tornado accident. Not in North Carolina, because they don't really have tornadoes in North Carolina. But he buried them in the family plot, and is closing up business there. But him and his dog, Tango, are real-life adventurers. So we are kind of introducing like a new kind of adventure character, kind of like a mix between James Bond, Indiana Jones, just in America, So you got Murdoch and you got Tango. They found this ship wreckage. They go out. There's a sexy scene. He takes his shirt off. He goes out to the rest of the wreck off the shore.
Oh yeah, I like sexy scenes in my movies.
This is after the tropical storm that actually blew through and triggered their tornado that killed his parents.
Oh no!
So this is all interrelated. That ship wasn't there until the storm went up the coast, like Hurricane Sandy, and like revealed this ship.
And then so he comes up to the ship, and like I mentioned, the ghosts before, these sweet ghosts, he starts kind of walking the wreckage, and these ghosts start coming up, and they say, "Aye, Captain," and he's like, "What the hell was that?" and another one, Captain, he's back. And so just more and more ghosts. Like, so he's got his whole crew of ghosts that see him as Captain Murdoch. And, we find out he's a descendant. And then, so they start telling him, we have to find the treasure. We were so close until the, until that hurricane came. And that's the best they could describe it. And so it kind of, get these like welling of emotions and stuff. And so then he finally buys into it. He's like, okay, like this is what Tango and I are getting into this time. So the only thing that the ghost can remember, and it's like, this is where it's cool. The cool thing in the game and the movie is that as they get closer to the treasure, the ghosts remember more and more things. So instead of a treasure map, we have treasure ghosts, which we're trying to do something a little different, right? And the only thing they can remember is Cockburn. They can only remember Cockburn. They keep saying Cockburn, Cockburn, Cockburn.
Wait, you say it again? What's his name?
What?
What's his name again?
The main character?
Yeah.
Murdoch.
Murdoch. What was that last name he had that they keep saying?
No, his last name is Murdoch, but they keep saying Cockburn.
Oh, Cockburn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm familiar with that.
At first he's like, it's not the condition. It's not the condition.
Oh, okay.
It's the town, Cockburn Town.
Oh, right.
Which is down in this little island in the Bahamas, San Salvador Island. Okay.
Oh, I love islands.
Which is just outside of the Bermuda Triangle, up in like the Turks and Caicos Islands. Okay. So he figures that out because he's a treasure seeker, but he goes down there to Georgetown first. Not the Jamaica. We can't afford Jamaica. We gotta just go down into Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
And he meets up with his old friend, whose name is Jessie. She's an old flame of his. All right.
Oh, a little romantic thing going on.
And the first thing is, this is gonna be in the trailer. This is the perfect thing. He's gonna be like, "Hey, we need to go to Cockburn," and that's gonna be in the trailer. Like, there's some humor to this. There's some humor to this adventure movie, right?
I like it.
And she's like, all right, yeah, I'm cool with that. She's like, or first she's like, Austin. She's like, why would I ever go there with you? Like, you scumbag, you haven't called me in 10 years. And he's like, no, Cockburn Town. And she's like, okay. And so then they end up like chartering a real boat. Remember, all these freaking ghosts are following Murdoch around, and Tango comes along.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So they're on their way to Cockburn Town. And they got to go through all the islands, but they're on their way to Cockburn Town.
So yeah, they're navigating, and kind of you gotta get the whole montage of ghosts are doing their kind of normal stuff of throwing ropes and pulling sails and all that good jazz, and it's kind of like team building where Murdoch and kind of at first the ghosts are like, what's she doing here? That's bad luck having her on this ship,
having a woman on board, yeah.
But Murdoch puts them in place. He's like, hey, if we got to get to Cockburn, she's coming with us, or else we're not going. Because they don't want to be ghosts, tormented souls.
Yeah, their captain says it. And that's so they get closer, and that's what's revealed. To find the treasure, like they can go to rest once they find the treasure, so they're motivated to get out there. The rest of the movie, that's like our first 30 pages. The rest of the movie is a big adventure island movie, because they get to the island. Lo and behold, it's full of drug cartel people, because that's the modern times, and they have to figure out how to get in, get out with the treasure. So it's a treasure hunt movie with the cartel mixed in. The leader of the cartel was an old partner of Murdoch's, and they actually don't, they've had a falling out. So when they get close, they don't know that they have the island, so they get taken over actually, and the ghost just kind of like disappears. So like they're like hiding, right? But then they're like thrown in prison. They got a prison break, and they get closer, and there's just this really cool scene where he's talking to his old buddy. What's his buddy's name again? What's his?
Stetson.
And so they're trying to kind of write their differences, come back together as like treasure hunting buddies. That's a good scene. Do you want to do that scene?
Yeah.
So I'll do Murdoch.
Okay.
And you want to do Stetson?
I'll do, yeah.
Oh, I like this role play game, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, he should do that.
So right now, imagine you got Jessie. She's like tied up and hanging over like a giant pool of piranhas.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So, Stetson, you don't have to do this, man.
I always knew it'd come to this.
Look, it's water under the bridge. let Jesse go.
It looks like it's piranha under the feet.
That might be true, but man, we could split the treasure 50-50.
The way I see it, looks like it's about to be 100-0.
Okay, just wanted to make sure there was a period there. No problem. We can do that. Let's just let Jesse go, man.
I always knew you as a funny guy. We could do a 50-50.
I appreciate that. You know, it's for old time's sake. But look, the thing is, we're going to need manpower to find the treasure. It's a dangerous island out there. It's a long search. I don't have a map. All I have is some ghosts.
You have the ghosts?
The ghosts of the sweetness, yes.
Holy shit, boys. We're about to be 50% owners of a treasure.
And they shake hands, and the one goon, they all celebrate. The one goon accidentally lifts his machete and cuts Jesse's rope.
Oh, no.
She falls into the piranha pit, and Murdoch jumps in. Actually, Tango jumps in. We rewrote that scene.
Yeah.
Tango jumps in.
Tango. What kind of dog's Tango?
He's like a big red lab.
Oh, yeah, you should make him a chocolate lab. I really like chocolate
That
lab.
makes sense for the sweetness. Because the whole funny thing is, I'm just going to get right to the end, right? They get to the treasure trove, and it's just a giant, massive cave of chocolate. And that's what Murdoch was transporting. He was transporting cocoa and chocolate goods from South America back to Spain, back to England, and went through the Bermuda Triangle, got knocked off course. They dropped all the stuff and tried to make it back just to make it back to get more ships to bring more of the treasure back. So they dropped it at Cockburn Town, went back through the Bermuda Triangle, and then got thrown off course and crashed into the North Carolina coast. So we end with chocolate. That's why the boat was called Sweetness. And
it all comes full circle.
Murdoch and Jesse get back together at the end, and we're playing around with Stetson, maybe, making it or not making, sacrificing himself.
Yeah, that kind of last heroic,
you can
turn
have
around.
my half. It's the last thing he says.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Doesn't take himself. He sacrifices.
He's like, I'm a diabetic. So, he kind of doesn't.
He doesn't eat it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. That's our movie pitch.
I gotta ask, who's gonna be playing in these characters?
We were thinking, for Murdoch, somebody kind of like a surfer dude, maybe like an Owen Wilson character.
Okay, I like him.
Yeah,
he's really nice with the puppies.
Yeah. Owen Wilson. That good rapport, Marley and me.
Yeah, maybe we can get that Marley dog to reprise their role, but as Tango.
Yeah, so we're just gonna have a little intergender kind of play there. Who's playing Stetson?
Antonio Banderas.
I don't know him.
Dan Aykroyd.
Oh yeah, I like Dan Aykroyd. Yeah, he's a real talented gentleman.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get him.
That's okay. Who's gonna play this Jesse?
Because the whole ghost.
Thing. We were thinking of there's. We want to find somebody new, there's this girl named Monica Smith that we auditioned.
Monica, yeah, I know a lady named Monica. She could play that role.
Okay. We're open to whoever.
Yeah.
I think Penelope Cruz has a younger sister, Monica Cruz.
Oh, okay.
So I can tell you're really into this. You like that?
I like that name, Monica. That's really nice.
Okay, great. Yeah. So that's our cast, and that's the movie.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're looking for financing, I can help you. Well, I got my friend Jeff. He can probably help too.
That's amazing. Yeah. So Search for the Sweetness is what we're calling it.
Yeah. And that's this movie where they find the treasure. I know something about finding treasure myself. I like this movie.
Search for Sweetness, National Sweetness.
National Sweetness. Sweetness Rider.
First National Sweetness. I like it.
There you go.
Fellas, I think you got yourself a deal. We can make a movie.
Sweetness Crashers.
Sweetness Crashers. We're open to workshopping it. We'll magical workshop that name, but something with sweetness. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Sweet and Low. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, fellas. You come back here anytime with your movie ideas.
Okay, we'll do. But we're gonna go make you a good one right now.